Violence in the West Bank this year is at levels not seen since the Second Intifada, and in recent weeks, an alarming surge in violent acts has driven this unwelcome record even higher. This includes unprecedented levels of violence by Israeli extremist settlers targeting Palestinians and their property, displacing entire communities, as well as violence by Palestinian extremist militants against Israeli civilians. Today, as President Biden recently warned, the United States is taking action to address this escalating violence in the West Bank by implementing a new visa restriction policy under Section 212A3C of the Immigration and Nationality Act. Under this policy, the United States will pursue visa restrictions against individuals involved in or meaningfully contributing to the undermining of peace, security, or stability in the West Bank. This includes acts of violence against persons or property, as well as undue restrictions on civilians' access to essential services and basic necessities. Immediate family members of such persons may also be subject to these restrictions. The Department is pursuing initial action against individuals pursuant to this visa restriction policy today.
Are you saying that today or even already now?
We will designate additional individuals pursuant to this policy in the coming days. We unequivocally condemn attacks by violent Israeli extremists against Palestinians and those by violent Palestinian extremists against Israelis. These acts threaten West Bank stability in the immediate term and take us further away from a future in which Palestinians and Israelis can both live in peace and security in two states.
Just to put a fine point on this.
As Secretary Blinken made clear to leaders of the government of Israel last week during his visit to the region, they need to do more to stop extremist violence against Palestinians and hold those responsible for it accountable. We will continue to insist that both Israeli and Palestinian leaders take action to interrupt the increasing levels of violence against civilians. Both Israel and the Palestinian Authority have a responsibility to uphold stability and protect civilians in the West Bank. Such measures are particularly critical at this juncture. Both Israelis and Palestinians deserve a horizon of hope free from violence, intimidation, and threats. The United States will continue to work to bring this vision closer to reality.
But Palestinians are not included under the visa waiver program. So what's the impact?
They can still apply for visas to come to the United States, and
So
under this program would not be eligible for one.
So right. So what's the impact on an Israeli settler who you implicate in violence in terms of them being able to come to the U.S. under the visa waiver program?
They will not be able to, and I'll explain how it would work. So any Israeli citizen who currently has a visa to enter the United States will be notified that visa has been revoked.
Hold on. Not any Israeli. Any Israeli implicated, targeted.
In this program. In this program, yes. Right. In this program.
Are you saying that today or even already now?
Any other Israeli citizen who is designated as a result of this program but does not currently have a visa will not be notified. If they want to travel to the United States and they apply through ESTA, which is the way that it works if you're currently a visa waiver program country, that application will be rejected. They are then able to go and apply for a visa, and if they have been designated as a result of this program, that visa application would be rejected.
Okay, and does this have broader implications for the visa Israel's membership in VWP?
No, this is separate from that.
On the settlers' violence, will Ben Gvir be on this list? Do we expect you?
على ما يبدو فشل، بس تأكدوا من موضوع الشهيد بس. الحال لا
عجل يا
عجل لا ما تخبش عليك. بدينا طول النهار.
ايش؟ شو بعرف؟ ولا بعرف ايش بصراحة، احنا بنص جنين والميم
محمد كيف الوضع؟